Hey Ripple XRP fans, I got something good for you this Sunday. Price action may be down, but Rlusd website has launched. We're going to talk about stablecoins, the amount of money flowing into stablecoins. Can XRP benefit from this? And oh, the juicy goodiness that follows.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Today's video is all going to be about positive vibes, so screw the heat map and let's get to your comments. Miss O'Malley says, buying and drinking. I asked you, are you buying the dip on XRP? Yates Stone says, stacking, buying in the red. Love it. That seems to be the consensus. Now, everything I'm going to have on this video and all my other videos will be linked in the description below so you could follow it along. All right, so first things first, DeFi Lumens can tell us that the stablecoin market cap right now is 164 billion, climbing up into the levels of near 2022. So stablecoin market roaring. Ripple wants to get in this because there is a lot of juicy action. There's a lot of profit with this. How much profit? $5.2 billion in profit for the first half of 2024 for Tether. So this makes sense that Ripple would want to enter this market. Honestly, we've seen a lot of sell-offs lately. And again, I'm not going to talk about specific bad stuff today because this is positive vibes. But there's been a lot of sell-offs where these people have sold out of alts and gone into stable coins. So why not make money on that juice? Now, in terms of who is king in terms of stable coins, you know USDT takes the cake right now. 69%, USDC at 20%, DAI at 3.18, USDE at 1.96. You see what I'm saying? Oh, PYUSD, that's PayPal's. Now, the PayPal stablecoin, now, I'm just saying, I'm not the biggest fan, okay? But PayPal stablecoin launched, and a lot of people were not happy with a lot of the rules and stuff that went along with that, like how they could just take your funds if they wanted to. So a lot of people are looking for stablecoins in different ways. Some of them are too risky, as the algorithmic ones, if we've seen those, remember when they crashed. Some stablecoins out there are great for businesses, enterprise, and so forth. So let's start getting into it, and here is the website from Ripple Rlusd. Instant payouts and easy fiat to stable on and off coin ramps worldwide. Ripple Rlusd is being designed to maintain a constant value of $1 issued on XRP Ledger and Ethereum blockchains. Rlusd will be fully backed by a segregated reserve of cash and cash equivalents, redeemable $1 to $1. Now, I like this because seriously, if this was stable coins, or algorithmic based, I would not be into this. I'm not into that at all because we've seen like when they start going through the death spiral. Remember how the whole Luna thing went on? We don't want to touch that. In fact, I don't even know how you could call those stable coins because I really think stable coins are one-to-one asset. And this is going to be one-to-one based on US goodies. Remittances and money transfers. There's lots of money to make there. And remember, XRP plays a significant role in this stuff. Centralized exchanges, payment service providers. There's a lot of stuff, okay? Why would people want to use Ripple Deep Liquidity multi-chain issuance? Now, it's going to be starting on XRPL along with Ethereum. Where else could it go from there? Instant settlement programmable finance. There's a lot of good things. Now, let's take a look at some of this action, okay? PayPal, PYUSD, okay? So this is their market cap right now at $657 million. And this has taken them now less than a year, okay? They launched this about less than a year ago. And you've seen it's been kind of slow taking. Recently, there's been some big jump ups, but up until this recent move, it's been very USDC, okay, we're at 33 billion in change when it comes to market cap. USDC was tied into the strength of banks. So when we start thinking about, RLUSD, and it's pegged one-to-one US Treasuries, we then would have to think about, okay, well, wait a minute. Would it be susceptible to pullbacks if there's softness in US banks? And obviously the answer would be yes. What if the US dollar becomes super weak? And this is pegged one-to-one the US dollar. If you're pegged to something weak, that's not a good thing, is it? So this would be very susceptible to the US dollar, which could mimic a lot of the pressure that we've seen with USDC. So now, like I said, when people launch these stable coins, they're all for different reasons, right? And they all cater to different markets. Now look at Tether, okay? Zoom out to Tether and you're like, whoa, 114 billion in market cap, and they did not suffer when the U.S. banks had problems. Why? Because it wasn't backed by U.S. bank stuff during that time. So the markets react differently to each stablecoin. Now, the Tether stablecoin is insane. Their USDT stablecoin is insane in terms of volume, insane in terms of the pairings, insane in terms of the profit that's made here. So it's no wonder why Ripple wants to get into it. But you have some pretty big beasts that you have to get around. USDT, that is going to be a hard one to take down. And remember, there was a lot of FUD around there, right? There were a lot of influencers, a lot of sellers. Remember, I'm a news channel. I bring the news, good or bad, happy or sad. And today is good news, right? Today is good news. We got a little website action here. We got more information. But Tether isn't going down. All right? USDT is not going down. So you have to think of who can you beat in the pie. Look at USDC. Yeah, if it's going to function similar to USDC, then what we have to think about is this, okay? Circle's USDC. How much trust do you have in Ripple versus how much trust do you have in Circle? And that's what it's going to come down to seeing if they can dethrone USDC most specifically. PayPal's PYUSDC, I'm not a fan of it. I thought it was way too strict. I didn't think that it was good for the consumer in terms of protecting your money. I think there was a lot of stuff that they had power on, which I'm not a fan of, okay? So I'm looking at this going, okay, direct competition for USDC. USDT, of course, competition for it, but the backings are very different. But seeing that we have to be careful with USDC style pullback, especially if it's backed by US-based stuff, that's where the separation becomes. But can RLUSD beat all those? Well, yeah, of course they can. But these companies, these stablecoins have a huge, huge head start, and that's a massive problem, right? You have to kind of make up for USDT having all these years, USDC having all these years. But it's all about trust. So you have to ask yourself, Ripple, more trust than PayPal? Now, is this going to be good for XRP? Well, obviously, it's way too early to tell. They haven't even launched the darn thing yet. And let's just hope the SEC doesn't muddy the waters, because there were threats with the SEC in regards to Ripple launch and something like this. So we got to keep that on the table as well. But in terms of XRP, I think we have to start thinking of the bigger picture first, right? Who does this really benefit more than anyone? And that's Ripple and their private shareholders. Look at what you got for private action on Tether. Yeah, the juice is there. USDC, yeah, there's some juice there. PayPal, it's taken some time, but it's starting to build up some juice. It's early, but we got a website. Hopefully the SEC doesn't mess us up for us. And hopefully we start seeing this generate some more action for XRP, and especially XRPL, because you know what? Adding a really juicy stablecoin could really help with getting more builders, more users onto the chain. But I want to hear from you. Is RLUSD going to do anything for XRP? Is RLUSD going to be something that just totally helps it moon? Bridge asset? Or is RLUSD going to benefit the company the most? Benefit Ripple? Benefit those private shareholders? Let me know down below. Now, I've got a little bit more stretching to do today because I did work out pretty tough. I'm hydrating, I'm stretching, a little bit of muscle relaxers here and there, just saying. But that's how it is, because it's Sunday. We got to get ready for the big week ahead. Hopefully Taurus gives us some good news, and hopefully the weather holds out, because we got a hurricane coming. So you know the deal. Choo-choo, bitches.